Diddy once invited me to his party, which he held in his secret tunnel. Jay-Z, Beyonce, TD, Jakes, Snoop Dogg, and many other celebrities were there. Diddy took me to a secret room where everyone was performing a sacrifice. Diddy tried to force me to take part in it, but I refused.
For the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home.
The feds are looking for Kris Jenner. When the feds raided Puffy's houses, they found tapes with evidence of Kris Jenner being part of some...
Did y'all know that Khloe Kardashian was on tour with Diddy when she was 16 years old?
This week I've been sent this clip of P. Diddy and Kris Kardashian chatting literally hundreds of times.
The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names.
Diddy in the restroom of the Met. It was the women's room. That's why I was there. Okay. Dry humping a Kardashian.
Like, I heard the dry humping anecdote, but I don't think you revealed the name.
We love you.
We love
Kris,
you.
Love. All right, go, Kris.
Love you guys. Love you.
Love. So we'll meet on the dance floor soon.
Oh,
Done deal.
please.
Done deal.
Yes.
No doubt.
Give the
love.
best party.
Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved.
What if I told you that the Kardashians, the reality TV dynasty that built an empire on glitz, scandal, and glorified turmoil, may suddenly be on the eve of a federal investigation? Yeah, we're talking about the most contentious family in Hollywood. The ones that brought us contouring tips, shattered the internet with a champagne glass on a booty, and made their dating history into a tabloid's best hits collection. The family who made Keeping Up with the Kardashians a worldwide craze and turned controversy into cash. But now that neatly created empire is beginning to collapse because murmurs are becoming louder and the receipts are stacking up, drawing them into the disaster Diddy initiated.
To an inmate, Sean Diddy Combs is denied bail on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering.
TMZ has been following this case for months now.
All right, we are getting some breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight in New York City. Sources say federal agents with Homeland Security investigations took him into...
Kim Kardashian allegedly had some videotapes and audio tapes that was actually recovered in the raid at P. Diddy.
As a consequence, they're being related to one of the largest celebrity criminal cases of the century. And the further you probe, the more it appears like the Kardashians weren't simply innocent spectators. From long-standing contacts with Diddy and his inner circle to fresh bombshells, including hidden video, subterranean tunnels, and even suspicions of hush money flowing through their church. This tale is going from scandalous to downright ominous. And just when you think you've heard it all, a big media personality alleges she observed Diddy becoming a bit too aggressive with a Kardashian in the women's toilet at the Met Gala. Now that's some wacky tea. This isn't simply another Kardashian scandal. Let's get that straight. Because now that Diddy is at the heart of one of the largest cases in Hollywood, everyone is attempting to uncover the link. This isn't Kim debuting a perfume line or Khloe clapping back at a bully on Instagram. This is a lot deeper, way darker, and way more serious, particularly now that the FBI is surrounding Sean Diddy Combs like vultures on a cadaver. And if we take into mind the fact that officials said many times that Diddy did not act alone, that are becoming intriguing. If proved accurate, celebrities who attended these famed Diddy parties would perhaps find themselves in the same situation as Diddy, specifically behind jail.
Already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that.
I'm going to be a big star one day. Big star one day. I'm betting on you. Yeah. If I was at the races, I would bet on Diddy.
From teenage partying with Diddy to prolonged connections with his closest allies to now getting name dropped in conjunction with some crazy behavior at the freak-off parties that reportedly served as blackmail central. This isn't a rumor mill anymore. The Kardashians could well be evading subpoenas in fancy heels. And just when you think this story couldn't get more unhinged, boom. Megyn Kelly unleashes a bombshell alleging she personally observed Diddy doing something wrong with a Kardashian inside a women's toilet at a prior Met Gala. Yeah, you heard it correctly. So, how did America's favorite reality TV family go from Calabasas' royalty to perhaps hiding out in Europe while the authorities construct their case? It all begins far back in the early 2000s. Remember, this was before Kim was a millionaire, before Kylie had a cosmetics business, before Kris Jenner copyrighted the word mamager. There was Diddy, and Diddy was everywhere. Now Kim Kardashian wasn't just any B-list party girl at the time. She had connections. She was already circling high society circles owing to her iconic association with Paris Hilton, links to the O.J. Simpson trial via her father, and her discreet but deliberate advance up the Hollywood ranks. By 2006, she's at Diddy's iconic white party in the Hamptons, arm in arm with Paris, dressed in all white, drinking drinks among A-listers. But this wasn't your usual red carpet celebration. No. According to fresh accusations, they weren't simply opulent private parties. They were something deeper. Allegedly, they were clandestine freak-offs.
High-profile men in order to pilfer crucial documents for personal enrichment and blackmail purposes.
Yes, you heard that right. They are accusing her of lacing drinks and things of that nature. So, this story gets even crazier. Hold on, watch this.
Saga unfolded when federal agents executed a dramatic raid on the residence of music mogul Diddy, revealing a cache of incriminating video footage.
Drug-fueled blackmail scenarios disguised as VIP soirees where celebrities were pied with narcotics, videotaped and then manipulated with the footage. Fast ahead a few years. Kim and Diddy are friends on red carpets. They're spotted together during basketball games. He's present at gatherings held by the Kardashians. Kanye West, Kim's soon-to-be husband at the time, even openly praises Diddy for persuading him to settle down and...
He inspires so many of my choices. So many of my life choices. My wife choices.
A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. Good. If you were seriously dating somebody, would you? Chloe? No. You have to get these margaritas out of here. Why aren't you drinking? Yeah, but last night. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court. Oh, you're just so little. Like my balls are just going. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it. Have you met Chloe's new, crew of friends? No. Well, kind of. You did? Yeah. Stop talking. Have you met Chloe's new crew of friends? And all I said was yes. And then I stopped. All I said was yes. I mean...
And on the surface, it all appears innocent, normal celebrity networking until now. Because beyond the edited selfies and schemes commercials, a popular TikTok has revived something considerably more sinister. It says the FBI reportedly discovered videos of Kim at Diddy's mansion. Not just socializing, but doing things, explicit things that reportedly entail drugging and manipulating of high-profile guys. And those videos are claimed to have been used as leverage, blackmail material. The rumor was so incendiary that Kim's legal team apparently sent cease and desist letters to crush it before it gained hold. Now, is that confirmed? Not formally, but let's be real. When a Kardashian controversy fades quicker than a Met Gala gown post-red carpet, there's typically a fire behind that smoke. Kris Jenner isn't nicknamed the devil who works hard for nothing. She works harder. Damage control is what she does best.
Was taken in 2013 at a Hollywood Walk of Fame event celebrating Babyface. I can only assume they're talking about Khloe Kardashian because Khloe went with Kris to this event. I've also been sent clips of P. Diddy right before he got arrested and Kendall Jenner in Dubai. Here's what I'm seeing.
It was so freaking amazing, and that girl, Val, is it Val? She has her ish together, like really. It was super cool, and I don't think she thought she was gonna flake on us, did she? Because that night, she was like, thought she was getting interviewed.
But she had the best time. She thought it was like such a cool place, and I love that.
But this time, it's different. Since Kim isn't simply attempting to shrug off another tabloid story or Instagram troll, this isn't a Photoshop blunder or a stolen design controversy. This is serious. The type of federal-level cross-examined multiple victim high-profile predator serious. And although Kim has handled problems previously, from leaking videos to political reaction, being related to an accused worldwide sex trafficking ring is a completely new beast, especially when she's built her public image on jail reform and lobbying for unfairly imprisoned prisoners. The irony is stark. The woman who once stood in the White House with Donald Trump to preach about second chances for convicts could now be ducking inquiries about her own history behind Diddy's closed doors. And while she's no stranger to Hollywood drama, this Diddy disaster is on another level. The internet doesn't forget. And the further the trial goes, the more yes are going on Kim. Not for her fashion, nor for her business maneuvers, but for what she may have seen and what she could know. Because in a world where quiet frequently speaks louder than words, Kim's silence is deafening, particularly for someone who has gone from being highly opinionated to desiring to become a lawyer.
If you guys go back and watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you will come to the conclusion that Khloe Kardashian was most likely the closest person to Diddy. There are a handful of clips of her speaking about hanging out with Diddy, hanging at his parties, on his PJs.
We're gonna get a 787. We're gonna put beds in. We should get a Challenger. When I flew with Puff, Puff has a whole back, it's a bedroom. It's a bed. Who needs that, really? I do.
First and foremost, I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in the exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping. Right, he's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that. Because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part, he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, we was like friends. He's a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I said, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you can do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude to carry.
Fans were expecting Kim to really say something, but nope. There was not a single remark whatsoever.